Previously on Many Realms. Do you see a siren standing there? Mateo, we have to go now.
Felix?
Mateo, you have to understand, as soon as I saw you, I did nothing else but try to find you.
No, it took you long enough.
Hemlock's wards are way too... I couldn't get any closer than that. And then there was all this bear stuff. Selway brought me here. I've been living here ever since, and I studied under her. That is the key to Yulikan's manor. Maybe you and your friends will find this helpful.
Hi, I'm Jory. I'm playing Juniper, and it is sparkling to be here.
My name is Jillian. I play Anisha. It's divine to be here.
My name is Eli. I play Olivette, and it's roly-poly to be here.
Hi, my name is Jordan. I play Mateo, and this Sunday night, it's good to be here.
Hello, listeners. I'm Jesse. I'm your DM, and if you're looking for a love connection, you've come to the wrong place. This is a D&D podcast. Welcome to Many Realms. Juniper and Mateo can each claim 100 experience points for the destruction of that sweet brown bear. Juniper can claim an extra 50 for completing my mysterious garden vegetable riddle. Olivet gets 10 experience points for pushing Felix into the moon pool.
Yeah!
Counts as armed conflict. The next morning dawns, windy and cold. The pale, luminous koi circle restlessly in their pond as the breeze ripples the surface of the water. The moon pool lies dormant and still under an overcast sky. In Selway's house, you all awake to decide what to do for the day.
Anisha looks over at Juniper to make sure she's okay since she was horribly bloodied a whole lot the previous day. Juniper, are you feeling better this morning?
I'm feeling better, you know. I got mauled by a bear twice yesterday, so a little shaky.
Broody, Olivette is waiting for us to friggin' leave already. I am brutally chopping wood.
Chopping wood?
I want to talk to you, Olivet.
Yeah, you can talk to me. I'm chopping wood.
Why?
Just cuz.
That's how I pass the time.
I kind of come up to you and I'm kind of like, hey, you know, last night that was pretty cool of you. I guess it was pretty cool.
It's no problem, Mateo. Why don't you go talk to Felix?
Yeah, sure. I walk away and I kind of turn my head a bit and holler back. It was really cool. Really cool.
Olivette is a little bit happy, but only a little bit.
Nice.
Do you want to go and talk to Felix, Mateo?
I mean, we're just like all waking up right now.
Yeah, it's just the start of the day. He hasn't made an appearance yet.
No, like I'm probably okay. Like it's kind of more of, I think after last night, it's like obviously I'm pretty peeved and everything, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, blood is blood, brother is brother. Like it's gonna take some time to work through, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm mad at you again forever, even though we're about to leave. So it's kind of just he can have his time, and when we go to depart, I'll probably, you know, actually that'll be the time that pull him aside and say bye.
Sure. Any other preparations, conversations, declarations, invocations?
Anisha wants to talk to Felix.
Okay, you being the first person to actually go and seek out Felix, you find him in the kitchen. He is asleep in the chair that he was sitting in when you all ate your stew last night, and on the kitchen table is a huge stack of presents in white paper boxes tied with golden ribbons, at least a dozen, if not more, that kind of tower over this tiny kitchen table. And Felix is snoring away in his chair. It goes...
Anisha, in their signature way, puts one hand on his shoulder, gently taps.
His eyes flutter open, and he says, oh, hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
He looks wrecked. He has huge bags under his eyes. There's drool dribbling down the corner of his mouth, and he just looks super, like, kind of tired and totally out of it.
Did you sleep much last night? I can't imagine this chair was particularly comfortable.
Well, I kind of do a lot of night shift stuff with the moon pool, right? So I tend to sleep during the day, or at least the early morning. And, well, I just wanted to... I didn't know what time you guys were going to leave, so I wanted to make sure if you were going to take anything with you that... And he gestures over to the presents and says that he just had everything ready for you. Are you guys going to leave soon?
I feel like Olivet is pretty anxious to leave, but I was thinking about what you were saying yesterday about the value of being an apprentice. And as somebody who has apprentices in Tower Hill, I was thinking about the future, and then when we get the candle back, and maybe I hadn't really left the tower in a really long time. And I've been learning a lot since I left, and more than my master could have ever taught me, and it's been really valuable. So I was wondering maybe if in the future we could have some kind of like partnership, and apprentices should go out and learn more about the world, and not just from one person, but from many people.
He thinks it over, and he smiles to himself, a little shy half smile, and he says, yeah, I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool, right? I know exactly how you feel. Since Selway died, I pretty much haven't, like, physically set foot out of this house. I mean, I've been, honestly, really lonely. No one wants to talk to sirens. They just scream and run away, and Selway made me promise that I'd never reveal where this house was or what we were doing here, and I haven't had a boyfriend since Tower Hill anyway. It's been a long year. And it would be nice if I could count on some visitors now and again. I don't know about teaching people magic. I'm sort of a baby wizard as far as it goes, but I guess, well, no one's ever fully prepared to teach anyway, right? You just sort of fall into it, I think.
I suppose, and I mean, people don't necessarily have to learn how to do magic, but even having a basic understanding of what magic is and how it works, and there are different kinds I'm coming to realize, and because I don't know anything about magic, sometimes it's really hard to explain things, and I kind of just always believed in the candle and Yulikon based on the story that was told to me, and I didn't really think much about it, and yeah, I've just been thinking about how there's so much more to everything than I thought.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the more power you have in the world, the more you feel the need to keep it secret. I mean, Selway was a total recluse. She didn't want anyone to know where she lived, what she was doing, or whether or not she was even still alive. And she told me, sparsely, when I could get it out of her, that she didn't want to feel like people were always going to rely on her and chase her down and beg her for her help day in, day out. She wanted to have a life of hers that she could lead, and I think to her that meant a little bit of privacy. I don't think she was like Yulikon in that way. I think Yulikon really liked all the attention, right? I mean, he built a fucking giant tower in this village next to his house so everyone could stare at it and think about how great he was. And Selway sort of stayed hidden and watched in her own way instead of making something to be watched.
Absolutely. And yeah, it's like knowledge shouldn't be a secret. That's not how that should work. I don't know. I think we should be sharing more. People didn't share much with me, partially because I didn't really seek it out. So I just felt so disadvantaged by that, and I don't want other people to feel the same way.
I understand. Tell you what, once this whole mess with the candle is sorted out, I'll find you guys, I'll get in touch with you, and we'll talk about this. We'll make a plan.
Excellent.
He smiles at you once again, and he says, who wants presents?
I don't think anyone's ever given me a present. Well, not in the last 30 years anyway.
Then I'd say you're long overdue. Get the rest of them in here.
Okay. I gather everyone.
Sure. You all enter the kitchen to see Felix sleepily rubbing his eyes, standing next to this big table laden down with presents. And he looks at you, Mateo, and he says, "Happy birthday, Mateo."
All these are for me?
No, that's fucking crazy.
Oh.
A lot of them are for you, though.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, let's start at the beginning. Sorry, I kind of get ahead of myself sometimes. Okay, I've got, let's see, one of these for everybody. And he picks up 4 identical-looking presents and hands them to Juniper, Anisha, Olivet, and Mateo. Do you open them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. I don't know. Inside each of these, they're sort of long, tall, oblong boxes, and inside are drake fruit that have been kind of grown. You know when they put like the molds on the apples to make them look like Buddha or whatever? They've sort of been grown into the shape of lanterns, and their stems have been wrapped in sturdy wire to make little loops so they can hang from a belt or a hook. And he says, I can't believe how much of you went so far in the thicket without a reliable light source, so let's get this out of the way first and foremost.
Thank you, Felix.
No problem. I mean, hey, they grow everywhere, right? Okay, who wants to go first?
I think Mateo should go first.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay. He has a huge stack of presents for you. There are 5 presents for Mateo.
Whoa.
He says, I've got a lot of making up to do, I guess, so we can start here.
Okay, I start tearing them open.
Sure. In one of the boxes, the first one, probably the biggest one, there is a long, polished leather sheath, and inside that sheath is a +1 rapier.
Whoa.
Yeah, I found it in the basement. Selway honestly had so much cool, ridiculous, magical junk that she never used because she never left her house. So, I found a lot of good stuff. Keep going.
So sorry, he's re-gifting.
Well, I didn't have time to go to the store last night.
Yeah, I keep going.
In one of them is a handsome silken green cloak with threads of silver and gold woven in it. And it's a cloak of elven kind that gives you advantage on stealth checks to stay hidden.
So what does that look like to me? Just a cool cloak right now?
Yeah, well, he explains to you what it does.
Oh.
He's not going to be like, take this magic item and I won't tell you what it does.
This is amazing!
You're not even halfway through, man.
This is the nicest piece of clothing I've ever owned. There's not even any holes. Look at it.
I know. You look a mess, and I wanted to fix that before you left.
I keep opening.
The third one is a tiny little box that has a plush cushion inside upon which sits a silver ring.
What? A ring?
Yeah, man. It's a ring of protection.
Whoa, protection from what?
Harm. It grants you a +1 to your AC.
Whoa! This is amazing! Wow!
Okay, you don't have to verbally react to each one, Mateo. You can just open them. Jesus.
I open the next one.
The next one has a silver hand mirror in it. And Felix says, listen, you actually can't take this one with you, but I wanted to show you. So this is one of a pair of mirrors that Selway and Eulicon created so that they could keep in touch when they were traveling the thicket. And I don't know exactly where the second one is, but Selway always told me that it was somewhere in Eulicon's manor. And if that's where you're going to be headed down the road, then when you find it, you'll know that I have this one, and then you can always talk to me whenever you want.
Dude, that's a mixed bag of feelings there. I just smile warmly, I guess.
He takes the...
'Cause that's like another promise, not unlike his initial promise. So
sure.
You know.
He maybe senses a bit of your reserve, and he takes away the mirror and says, "So I don't know. Let me know if you find it or not." And there's one more present. This one I did actually make myself by hand, so it's pretty special. Well, go ahead, open it.
I open it. Is it? I actually no. I want to do.
Don't shake it. Don't shake it.
Oh, okay.
Don't. You're gonna fuck it up.
I want to guess what it is.
Well, it's something you shouldn't shake.
Okay.
That's your first clue.
Okay. I need another clue.
It's a puppy.
It's a puppy.
No.
What's my second clue?
Where would I get a puppy from? I made it.
What's my third clue?
Just open it.
Okay, and I open it.
Inside the last box is a birthday cake. It is
It's mangled now.
It's kind of squashed. It was already pretty crudely made. Fancy chef Felix is not. It has like a rough buttercream kind of crudely slapped across all the sides of it. And on the top, he's put little, like, Gadorni leaves to spell out Happy Birthday, Mateo.
This looks like the best cake ever.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a little early in the morning for birthday cake, but why not have a slice?
But it's not my birthday.
Yeah, but I didn't get you a cake on your last one, so you're kind of overdue.
Yeah, you're right.
You eat the cake?
Yes, but the way you said that, my brother kills me with poison.
No, I just have to confirm all your actions
Yes,
for legal purposes.
I eat the cake.
It's not great. He obviously doesn't have access to, like, fresh eggs and milk because he lives in a fucking stone house in the middle of the woods. So it's, like, made of, like, it's when people are like, it's like cacao nibs. It's, like, root vegetable based.
He tried.
It's plant-based.
I don't know. I enjoy it nonetheless.
All right. Do the rest of you guys want cake too?
It's good.
Yes, please.
He hands out slices of his weird root vegetable birthday cake to all of you. And he says, okay, who wants to go next? Juniper?
Sure.
Okay, so I saw that you were fighting a bear
Yeah, that did happen.
and you were hanging out with Master Hemlock. So I'm guessing you are a druid?
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Okay, nice. So Selway had a couple of cool stuff kicking around in the basement. He hands you 3 boxes.
All right. I open them.
The first box has a long, polished oak staff
Cool.
and a little notebook to keep track of any interesting plants you come across in your travels.
Love plants.
He says, I know it's not like all super fancy and mushroomy like Master Hemlock, so it's a good, like, starting staff, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Totally. The second box has a metal badge in it, like a sheriff's badge kind of thing. And it is embossed with the image of Eulicon's candle sitting in the tower. And he says, so this was the Chandler's badge that Keon sent me to get from Selway. I guess neither of us really finished our training, but if you're heading back to Tower Hill and you're going to be part of the team that fixes this whole mess, I thought maybe you should have it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll see what Keon says about that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll really take the piss out of him when you show him this. And the third box has a scroll in it.
All right.
And Felix says, this is a scroll of Moonbeam.
Scroll of Moonbeam.
Yeah, I can't use it because it's a druid spell. I don't really have access to those, copyright law. So, I don't know, like, use it up, I guess.
Thank you.
Anisha, you want to go?
Sure.
Okay. He pushes 2 boxes in front of you. They're both kind of small.
I open the one on the right.
The one on the right has a little incense holder and a stick of incense in it. And he says, Selway used to use this to calm me down when I was upset when I first got here about, missing Tower Hill and everything. I don't know if it's precisely magical, but it smells really nice, and maybe you could put it in the tower and make the tower smell nice.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
And the second box has a small potion in it. Inside the glass vial, you can see what looks like a fingernail floating in a murky green liquid.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, Anisha makes a face.
Yeah, I know, but it's really cool. It's a potion of hill giant strength. So if you ever just need to, like, muscle it out, drink this, and then spit out the fingernail, because you really shouldn't swallow that.
Can't you just fish it out now?
Well, it has to soak. It's magic. I don't know.
Magic is weird.
Yeah, but it can be really useful. Captain, I found this, if you're interested, and he gives you 1 box.
I'll grumble and open it, and I'm mumbling about how I'm probably not going to accept this.
Inside the box is a pair of ordinary-looking daggers. Each of them has a different rune inscribed on the hilt, but they're not in any language that you recognize.
Oh, good. I already have daggers, but thanks.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know.
What language is it?
You don't know. Felix says, so that's sort of Felix's big Mateo birthday party surprise fest. Oh, one more thing. So where are you guys gonna head out to now?
I think we're gonna go back home.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you were kind of figuring out transport. I did some research last night. I can't exactly work on any kind of teleportation or anything like that. That's sort of beyond my grasp. You're sure you're gonna head straight back to Tower Hill?
Is there anywhere anyone else wants to go?
I just thought, you asked me to sort of check on that lady, right? The one who knocked out the candle. And Anisha, you said that she was responsible for wrecking all of Harsher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to know where she is now, but it kind of sounds like none of you know what she is or how she was able to take down a village the size of Harsher. Kind of seems to me like it wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more intel.
She scares me.
How's Intel gonna help us? All we need to do is go there and cut her down.
I mean, it's your choice. It's up to you, but that's just a thought I had.
I see what you're saying. I just don't know if she's hanging out near Tower Hill how much time we have.
I don't know who we would talk to. I mean,
It would just be us going to Harsher to see what the wreckage looks like. What's still there.
Anisha, what do you think we should do?
oh gosh. She had a wand, okay? I don't know what it does. I don't know what she can do. If she can take down a whole village, if she can explode a whole candle that no one except Yulikon knows how to put back together, then
Hey, then just pick a direction and let's go.
that sounds illogical.
Officer Spock, what do you mean by this?
Do we ever ask where Nob was?
Nod?
Nod?
No, you checked on Valix.
Do you want to see where Nod is?
Kinda.
I can check for you, but obviously not until tonight.
till nighttime.
It's the moon pool, not the whenever pool.
I guess I'm on team don't go in blind.
I've completed my quest, so I'm trying to think of what we want to do next.
Mateo's like,
Because I mean, it's not
social link 100%.
Well, I mean, what the fuck did Tower Hill give me? for the
Mateo's
past,
gonna stay here.
However amount of years.
Oh, okay. Fuck you too, I guess, and stay here.
Which one is more heroic? I'm probably on team go in guns blazing.
Okay, listen, Valix terrifies me. But if this journey has taught me anything, it's that knowing more is always better. So we should take this opportunity to learn while we can. And you all were right. We might not have that much time if Valix has bigger plans for Tower Hill. So the faster we can learn what she is, what she can do, then the faster we'll know what to do, right?
That tracks.
All right. Olivet kind of starts stomping back towards Willow Run.
Oh, okay. She really just kind of goes, doesn't she?
She's having difficult emotions.
That's a nice way to put it.
But Felix, thank you so much for your hospitality.
It's my pleasure. It's really nice to have guests, even if, no, it's just nice to have guests. Bar's pretty low. Here, he hands you a little stuffed plush horse. And he says, so once you have a wagon or whatever you're going to take, just say Giddyup into this thing's ear and then make sure it's hitched on real quick.
Okay, is this going to become a horse?
It is a horse. What? What kind of question is that?
It's squishy. It's a toy. Magic is weird.
You better catch up to all of it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Are you going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
a quick little,
Whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
brother.
Okay, sweet fraternal nothing.
Hey, brother. Thanks for all the nice gifts and the cake. I appreciated that, and glad to know you're alive. I'll try and find another piece of the mirror, and I love you.
I love you too, Mateo. Before you make it back to Tower Hill, I'll be keeping an eye on you. As long as I can.
Okay.
About an hour of walking through the thicket later, you emerge from the tree line into the field behind Master Hemlock's house in Willow Run. It's still a cloudy, chilly day. There don't seem to be a lot of people outside. What's the next move?
Let's go take a caravan.
We should probably ask someone if they would like to lend us a wagon.
I mean, maybe Master Hemlock might be so kind as to help us out?
There's no harm in asking.
Also, haha, I did make it back.
Do you want to talk to Master Hemlock?
Yeah. I head over to his house and I knock on his door.
Great. You knock on Master Hemlock's door, and the door opens, and Elsie Spratt answers.
Hey!
Says, hi, Juniper. What are you doing back here?
We made it back. We're gonna head to Hartshire. I was wondering, we just need a way of transporting, and you're who I know.
That's fair. I mean, you know me. I walk everywhere. That's how you found me, in the thicket.
Yeah.
I don't really have any kind of coach or buggy or mule.
Can I talk to Master Hemlock? Also, are you okay? What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
You got in some trouble. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be. It's not your fault. Kind of Mateo's a little bit, but not yours. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to continue my training with Master Hemlock. That's what we're talking about now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. You work so hard.
Yeah, but Master Hemlock says, and I think rightfully so, that being a druid's more about just how well you can study. It's about how you apply it.
Well, I hope you can work things out. If you want, I don't know how much my word is, but I don't think that's fair to you.
Thank you, Juniper. I appreciate you saying that. I'll fetch him. You just, yeah. And she turns and sadly kind of shuffles back into the house. And after a minute, Master Hemlock strolls up and says, I didn't think you'd be back so soon, or honestly, at all.
Well, just because I can't take a bear doesn't mean I can't take the thicket.
So what happened in there? Wait. He reaches forward and places his hand on your shoulder, and then he pinches you really hard. Says, yeah, okay, you're real. Good. Just can't be too careful sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a person. The siren is telling us the truth, and that was Felix.
I mean, are you sure that is a pretty far-fetched kind of claim to make?
It sure is, but it's pretty set in stone.
Have the rest of you come to the doorstep as well?
I guess.
I'm not sure.
Well, how many were having you?
I didn't think so.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, anybody could have come with me. If you want to be with me, Olivet, because you also probably are the most anxious to go.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
I think they both suck, so.
That's fair. He looks over at you, Olivet, and he says, is she feeling well? She's been through a lot the past day.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
She's fine. She fucking killed a bear.
I mean, not really.
Shut up.
And you believe she's telling the truth, that a young boy is somehow controlling a army of ghosts that plague the thicket at night?
Yeah, hey, look, I was there. That's what happened.
Okay. Well, I guess ask a question, get an answer. What can I do for you today?
I told Elsie, we're gonna try and get to Hartshire. We do have a horse, but we need something to hitch onto that horse.
I don't have a wagon. I don't really travel. I sort of have my whole be the cool druid guy job pretty locked down. Didn't you come in on a wagon?
Yeah, we lost that.
Oh, bummer. I wouldn't say people really move bulk goods around the thicket except for in a merchant caravan. Not that there's no wagons, but you want to seat the four of you comfortably for at least a day's travel to Hartshire, and then presumably on to somewhere else, so try unlosing it.
Great.
I agree.
All right, so
Thanks
we're
for your
gonna go find Barth. Thank you for everything, Master Hemlock.
You're very welcome. I hope you learned something from all of this.
I think so. I know more than nothing.
That's all I can really ask for.
All right, and carry on. Go to find Barth.
You head away from Master Hemlock's house, and he stands in the doorway scratching his head like, okay. So that's a neutral conclusion to that. Barth and Ogman and Granny are hanging out in their wagons, the two that are left, outside the Green Goose Inn where they were staying and continue to stay and will always stay forever.
God damn it. I thought we would just be able to take this.
Stop stealing stuff. You're the master of the... Who are you, Mateo?
Hey, this is my first time stealing something. I'm having an identity crisis.
I thought you were gonna flash your badge or something. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Then you got the authority.
How much money does everyone have?
I have, I think 6 gold pieces left.
Are you stealing this or absolutely not stealing this?
We're forcing a trade.
I think that's just giving someone money.
While you rob them.
They don't agree to it.
Softening the blow.
Well, all of it. Makes sense to all of it. Everyone give me 5 gold pieces.
Oh, I don't have any gold pieces.
You're lying.
No.
For the podcast, Jordan's face was like I don't even know how to...
Contorted.
Contorted with dishonesty.
Good thing it's a role-playing game. What are you gonna do about it, huh? How are you gonna know that I'm lying?
You know what? Fine. You want to go back to Felix and not help? Go run on home.
I never said I wasn't coming. I just don't have any money.
Yes, you do. Pony up or don't come.
But I wanna come. I wanna come.
While he's crying, and I take 5 gold coins out of his pocket.
There's no way the mic picked that up.
While he's crying, I take 5 gold coins out of his pocket.
You would need to make a sleight of hand check contested by Mateo's perception.
Is it sleight of hand if I'm not trying to hide it?
Okay, I'm gonna just walking up to me and sticking her hand in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide it. I'm trying to physically take something from you.
Okay, then you can make a strength check contested by Mateo's dexterity. How come this is the highest PvP pairing? Everyone's playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you two are playing fucking Mortal Kombat.
Also, I just want to back up. I mean, Mateo's definitely a money in his boot kind of kid.
Okay, for the sake of continuing this, I need money from you, so...
I don't have any money.
actually not?
I have 14 gold pieces.
You have more money than anyone.
Yes, I do.
It's just different if he wants to share money with you or
But that's
not.
how you keep having more money.
You serious?
Yeah, I read that on Well Simple.
I'm sorry. I gotta play the role here.
You can try to attack him and take some of his money.
Flip me upside down.
You could shake and see what jangles out if you're
It's fine,
really
it's
gonna
fine.
do that.
Can I take 5 gold pieces from either of you?
I have 1 gold piece left. Here you
Okay,
go.
Sure.
I don't think Anisha has any money.
Anisha sort of exists beyond money.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think this plan works unless you give us money.
Well, here, no, I got. I have a crowbar and thieves' tools.
That's one way to get a wagon.
Yeah, that is one way to get a wagon.
Why don't we just take the wagon?
Why don't you create a plan together instead of all of that being give me all your money, I've got this.
All of it. Don't we have the authority to take this?
What if
Captain?
you ask nicely?
Yeah, and you're all just saying 50 feet out, down the road, being kill them, don't kill them, attack them, I don't know. And the 3 of them are just playing poker or whatever.
Captain, why don't we just take this? I feel like it's well within our right.
Can I just go and ask them?
I'm gonna give Juniper the golden mayoral seal.
What is the seal gonna do?
You have the mayor's rights around this town.
It's okay. I start strolling up to where they are.
All right, I'm close behind.
Barth picks her head up when the 2 of you approach the caravan. She says, hey, folks, good morning to you.
Hey, Barth, how's it going? How's business?
Obviously, it's been better.
So here's the thing. We have kind of a better inkling of what's going on with Tower Hill and the candle, and, I'm sure you want the candle back as much as we do.
Uh-huh.
But we need some kind of transportation. We don't need horses. We just need maybe a wagon. And we're wondering if there's anything we can do for you to maybe exchange for a wagon.
Barth kind of clenches her jaw and she says, I was pretty clear to Olivet yesterday about that situation there. So you can ask her.
Or we have... How much money do I have? 10 gold pieces?
I didn't give you any money. 'Cause
Why
you
did
didn't
you
ask for any money.
Oh, you get...
You both just started walking away from me, so you have 1 gold piece. Mateo has 14.
This is smashing. So what are you saying to Barth?
That we have money, we can... I don't know... If there's anything we can do for you or do that you need transported or anything. We need to save our town. We need to save the candle, and we don't know where else to turn.
Barth seems disinterested. Ogman is clearly sympathetic. He kind of smiles and says, well, isn't there anything we can do? And Barth is like, no, we've been over this. There's nothing we can do. You know, you have about 2 coppers to your name, Ogman, and the rest is you're riding in it. That's all you have in this world, so you better hang on to it. Barth looks back at you, Juniper, and she says, so while I appreciate the sentiment, and I also love saving villages, that's the second thing I was going to do today, but the first thing I'm going to do is keep my wagon.
Your livelihood depends on your ability to travel, doesn't it?
It surely does, which is why I need my wagon.
But would it not also go to say that you need a safe route to travel with light and paths, and right now without the candle you're stuck here?
Are you trying to get me to pay taxes?
No. If we go deal with this, we'll bring you back your wagon intact. When all this is done and you'll have a safer route to travel, you'll be able to travel at all, which right now you said you can't really. I think it's better for you if we can deal with this, if we can do this.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Contested by Barth's insight.
I mean, I'm being honest. It's just...
Yeah, you're persuading her of something that you believe. I don't know how honest you're being about we'll get your wagon back intact.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
What was it?
I rolled a 5. I have a +3, so I was pretty confident. 8.
Barth got a 6.
Hey, that's less than 8. That is less than the number 8.
She scowls and she says, tell me the truth, Juniper. I'm never going to see this wagon again, am I?
We are going to try our best to get it back to you.
Yeah. Give me that stupid badge.
I give you the stupid badge.
She bites down on it. She's like, this is real gold. Yeah, okay. Ogman, start clearing out the first wagon. You're getting the shittier wagon.
I love a shitty wagon.
Well, you're in luck. And Granny is like, no, we can't. Oh, come on. We can't. It always happens. And Ogman and Barth start clearing out one of the wagons. And once it's empty, after a few minutes, they say, yeah, here you go.
Thank you very much. You won't regret it.
I already do.
But you'll eventually unregret it.
Don't know if that's the case.
I finger guns her, and...
That hasn't been invented yet, so she's like, witch! And the town burns you at the stake.
Shit, okay, bye.
Bye. You are... So you, wave to the other two and say, check it out?
Why wave Olivet and Anisha over?
I'm super surprised,
Same.
but impressed.
Thank you, and, hop on the wagon.
All right, let's saddle up this toy horse thing.
Is anybody good with horses? Felix said
I
it was
have-
gonna go, fast.
Candle animals.
True.
And I can also talk to him.
So you should probably do this.
And I also, Olivet and I are the ones who have driven. True.
Oh, right. You got wagon riding lessons.
We both driven.
Foreshadowing, intentional, deliberate. Do not test me.
All right, so are we all in the caravan now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Anisha?
Well, we can't all be in the wagon if we're gonna attach a horse
All
to
right,
the wagon.
yeah.
I'm in front. I'll go in front.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing's gonna run away. Giddy up.
The toy horse explodes out of your hand with a searing flash of light, and the second you kind of clip it in and sit up at the front of the wagon, the horse bolts, and it is faster than any Earth or fantasy Earth horse that you've ever experienced. This horse is going 100 feet every 6 seconds. Barth's mouth flies open so wide that her pipe falls out onto the ground and spills everywhere. As the four of you charge down the main thoroughfare of Willow Run, you're only just barely able to veer away from the path leading up north and instead head to the road and the gate leading out east. The two guards, the redheaded mayor's niece and her partner, yell as they try to turn the giant crank and open the wooden palisade as quickly as they can. The wagon scrapes a little bit against the edges of both the gates as this horse, blind with the triumph of being able to run, charges through down the road and directly to Hartshire. Thanks for listening to Many Realms. This episode is inspired, of course, by the Fast and the Furious franchise. I love racing my wagon in the middle of the night through the long forest with my horse gallops by my side. If you also want to race me in the midnight forest, you need to tweet, like, share, comment, fave. Oh, reviews on iTunes I hear are really good. If you could review my podcast on iTunes, I will race you. And if you win, you have to get someone else to review on iTunes. Them's the breaks.